Welcome back to the My Pro Golfer channel. Today we're back in the garden, and if you ever struggled with making changes to your golf game or golf swing, we're going to take you through a couple changes that need to make in my game. As you can see, I just barely missed a putt I should easily make. So we've got two changes we're going to make today, show you how we made them and why we make them and what that change is to help you with your game when you know you got to make a similar change. Hey, thanks for watching today's episode. Here at My Pro Golfer, you know we like to keep things simple. And today, I've got a special gift for you to help you never miss a 5-foot putt again. Click the link below and download today. All right, so first and foremost, you shouldn't just make a change for no apparent reason. There should be some statistical data of something that you need to do different, whether it is a functional movement pattern change, an equipment change, a style change. It's because you're doing a lot of good things and not shooting the scores that you want to shoot. That's the reason behind any kind of big change that you're going to make in your game. And so for me, I have played with some pretty good players and had some pretty good matches lately, and I'm hitting the ball very well, and I'm really, really pleased with a lot of results. I'm not quite shooting the scores that I want to shoot, and my putting is definitely high. And I'm putting, I feel like, good, solid strokes. They're just not quite going in. So I'm either not seeing it correctly, or I'm not making the alignment and the strokes solidly enough on the right path to make enough putts. And so I started playing with my Ping Ti 4 last winter, and I found out that the sweet spot for me is really right about here. And so it's about a half a centimeter inside of the putter. And I'm wondering if that little bit is just off enough in my head to affect what I'm doing. And so two thoughts I had was either go stick with this putter that I like and go left hand low and try to see if my eyes will see it slightly different so I can get on track, or just change putters. And so the easiest thing to change is the putter. Sometimes a new piece of equipment or a new grip or something will get us excited. So I'm going to go through the putters here in just a second and see if we can't find something that feels a little bit better that we can test on course and see if that's all we need to do to make the first change. Hey, just give me 15 seconds of your time. I want to highlight these True Linkswear golf pants. They're one of our partners on our website, and they have great materials and different options from shoes to pants to shorts to shirts to hats to head covers. They're all about enjoying the walk. I want you to go to their link, and today we just launched the new 20% off right here on our website that you can use to get 20% off of anything that they have on their website. So go to that link, check them out. I've been in these pants this morning and I wore their shorts yesterday. Just phenomenal product, check it out. So if you've been in golf a long time, you probably got a handful of putters that at one time worked really well for you and then just lost its luster. So I'm back to a Titleist Futura 8W that I got years and years ago, probably 2011. And I just go through the same system I go through people. You see if on the heel, it moves a lot. On the toe, it moves a lot. And so there's a little bit, just a slight bit of toe hang, which I kind of like. And then the sweet spot where the putter doesn't move at all is directly in the middle. I know you can't quite see that, but that's a better overall look than the Ping, which was about there. And I think that might have just been enough to help me kind of cut across a little bit too much. So I'm going to go first with something that's similar to the Ping, comfortable for me, and set up before I make an actual physical swing change or characteristics. I'm just going to set up my normal setup, let my hands dangle the way I've been doing it with the Ping, and then just stroke it and seeing if the ball comes off a little bit different. That was a little left. I think that may be more to do with the slope itself, so I'm going to tweak it. Put it just on the right edge because the last one I putted was also a miss. So I'm going to set up to that toe again, try to feel that same hammer stroke that I've been working on because it does come out nice. It does drift to the left. This feels pretty solid. It's a little heavier than the Ping, but it's got these two little white lines right in here that helps me kind of line it up a little bit easier. And so if I focus on those two white lines, whereas why the Ping was so good for me is that my eyes kind of saw it
sort of centered. And Scotty talks a lot about this, one of the biggest changes that he made with his putter, why he's playing so much better. All right, that one missed a little bit right, so maybe the putt was just poor, and that one was a much more solid stroke. Okay, it's coming off the putter really well. I like the feel of it. That's going to be a potential gamer. We're going to take the ping and move it behind because we've played around with that already. And then I'm going to go to this TaylorMade TP. Tiger used this for a little while. It's Ardmore 3. I did use it at one point, and I've gotten different things. I've changed my putter. You can see how the toe hang is quite a bit more extensive. And so I'm going to just try a little test here. How does it come off? What does it look like? It's a very clean look. It's a little long for me. I'm going to let my hands come down the putter just a hair, set my structure, and make the stroke. Okay, that ball stayed out a little right. Not always my fault. Sometimes it's the actual green itself. Greens here are a little fuzzy today. I'm gonna try to make sure I hit that hammer stroke. That came right end over end, that went left. So right off the bat, it just doesn't feel this solid in my hands. I think the face is turning too much. That mid stroke is there. I try to hit that pretty hard. Just try to keep it on line. I play a lot of fast greens, and so I don't want something I gotta swing real hard to get going. I want that little bit of firmer face. That was a good stroke. It just feels a little loose in my hands, and kind of that wobble there makes me a little nervous. So we're gonna take that and put that out of the screen there. Now we're gonna go back to what has made me the most putts in my career, this Scotty Cameron Newport 2 with the 15 gram weights on the side, and it just, golly, there's something about a blade that just when I set up to it, it's like, why am I not putting with this? And I played fast greens, so it's just, poof, that just felt so good. I don't know, kids, it may be time to play around with the blade. It's just, there's something about a blade that just feels so solid. That right there is why I got rid of the blade, is because sometimes I'll get a little quick and handsy and I'll pull it. It just comes off very, very clean. Let me test this. So we're gonna get a lot of toe hang, but because of the control of the blade and it's not so big, I really feel like I can swing it. And there it is right there, and that's right on that black line, so it would be perfect for what I'm trying to do. So we're kind of going in between. We know we need to make a change, so we're gonna get away from the ping. We're gonna putt a little bit around with the Scotties and just see if that's the sort of the trick we need to get us to the next level of making this change before we make an actual physical change to the putting stroke.
Hey, just want to remind you to not forget on getting your free gift below on how to never miss a 5-foot putt.
All right, so we've got the two Scotty Camerons down here. We're gonna make a change for sure with the putter. I think I'm gonna stick with starting with the mallet, because the change that I made, and you saw me hit the missed left, the change is maybe too drastic at once. So I'm gonna change a putter with a similar style, similar toe hang, similar length. It's just a little firmer face, which I've been looking for, and it's a little squarer at impact, so that the line is right on that black line. So when I line up my lines to that line, it's gonna be a little easier to make. And then because of the video, we're gonna try to show you an actual physical change as well, a fundamental, a functional change, not just the putter. But I played with a guy last week who was very good from 7 to 8 feet and in, and he was left-hand low. And I noticed Jordan Spieth starting to get back to left-hand low, putting very well. And it's just something I've never really done. And because I'm playing so solid everywhere else and not making putts, I want to start doing something that makes me think less. So I'm just going to set that putter up left-hand low and hit it. Now, one of the routines that I've been doing is just getting my hand to hang like that and then putting it on there. So I'm gonna keep it like that, but put my hand here and get that left hand low on there and just feel like I'm dragging the putter through underneath. That came off very nice and very sharp and quick without a lot of thinking. One of the things I've done with that hammer drill and that hammer stroke is I've been probably thinking a little bit too much. This just feels like I can pull it, and the miss that I'm trying to keep from happening in my stroke is actually how I feel it happened in this stroke. So I may go with both changes, the putter and left hand low, just to see if I can get good at it. Now I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna hit some lag putts. I'm gonna hit some short putts. I'm gonna play some holes today to really dictate and get comfortable with the function of it, and then possibly give you a recap and then take me to the tour after some rounds with it. So be on the lookout for that. Gang, if this was helpful, comment below, let me know, and I would love to share with you. I always get back to every comment, as derogatory as they may be at times. But I really want you to get better at golf. So this is a step-by-step process of getting you better at golf, and I hope today was helpful. If you liked it, like it. If you liked it, subscribe. We'll see you next Thursday at 6 a.m. with another great video for you.